Hello, Olakunle, how are you? My namesake,
Good
how are you?
evening.
Can you start? Can you start with your presentation, Olakunle?
Good evening, mentor.
Presentation.
Hello, good evening.
I said start with your presentation. No.
Okay, I should good evening.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Èmi lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Babájídé. Èmi kọ́. Your purpose there. Okay, wait.
Mo ti pẹ́ Facebook ló ṣé wọ́n yẹ fún mi lọ́dọ̀ nígbà ńlá.
Ṣó ti kú ni?
Àbí létí ni bẹ́ẹ̀ dábàá jẹ́ náà.
Èmi.
Èyí ni.
Èmi ni
Ẹ bá
ọ̀pá
báyìí
sí
ní
ìgbà
lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́
yẹn.
bá
Ó ṣe mẹ́gbàásì fún mi mo rí pò ẹ pé ṣá.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, good evening, Benito.
Olakunle, you can start now, please.
Okay, thank you. I think my bad. I've connected to another line.
Just start. Don't worry. Start.
Um, like, I think
Just start. I'll be listening to you. I'll keep quiet. I'll be listening to you.
I want to present to you business game on MMM trip Thailand. The tax one haven't given us the various information to leaders in the MMM global community. We are told to go to Thailand, a country in Asia, and develop community over there. The resources we are actually given is basically either with internet, group of team, various knowledge that we've gained in guidance for us with $1,000. And the first task, we are told to go there and develop our action plan for the next 7 days. Achieve using that $50,000 we were given. So is to going, which is Thailand. Thailand has about 68 population, and they are categorized as a developing country. The currency there is Thai, and they speak Thai language. $50,000 we were given. We might need to make an adequate planning. We plan for the accommodation and the transportation arrangement for the various poster we are going to print, the radio and TV advertisements, the social media, the t-shirt and all that. So that is the action plan on the budget we are going to do. Then the day one, and our first time, we might not actually get at that time. That is the time we are going to set up get enough office space. We'll set up our equipment, look at the location we are going, the demographic of the location, which is the number of people in the area, know their culture, look for an interpreter to interpret for us, and we can create Facebook Twitter account. Actually started working, and on this day too, we expect to register some members. We're going to create YouTube account for MMM Thailand. In this account, we are going to upload various videos that relate to MMM ideology, how it works, the various benefits attached to it, and the various bonuses. We do printing and big poster, customer t-shirt, and all that. Then we also prepared bulk XMS. So, in being the first day, we might able to get, let's say, for two. Currently, in this day, we haven't gotten 10 people. We've gotten like $3,000. That's the same promotion and seminar, the various the bonuses and how it can make people financially free. On this day, we target to make about 20 registered 20 people. On day 3, the same thing. We continue our training, seminar, schedule meeting from key personality in the area, radio, TV, presentation, and all that. So in this particular, we also targeted at least 30 people. The same thing, we make additional promotion, we upload people testimony from other countries, how MA has really helped them. Mentor, are you there, sir?
Fire on, I'm with you, fire on.
We had 40 people to register. That is about 12,000 basics. We also continue on this basics. Might decide to do some streets walking. We go to various streets, you know, with some personality and all that. And on day 7, which is the last day, we walk around, we answer people questions, we were able to, you know, impress them, various analogy and various testimony that we've carried out on from day 1 to day 7. So we were able to achieve register certain member. So between that day 1 to day 7, based on our action plan and what we expected to meet, this is a summary of what we are going to achieve from that day 7, day 2, 10, 20. So totality, we are going to achieve about 200. We are going to register about 250 participants. If you look at their minimum provide help, which is 300, when you multiply it by 10, that is about $75,000. They will also make a plan for the expected get help, that okay, in a month's time they will collect this particular amount. So that is the tax for day 1. The tax 2, they said that okay, we should make 50% good plan for additional 3 weeks. Okay, we're in this particular tax, people that have actually registered, those 250 people, they just say, okay, let's make provision for them that okay, in 3 weeks time, we've used 1 week register them. In 3 weeks time, these people want to get their money with the 30% good. What are we going to do? Assumption in this one is that we are expected to know that did not donate at the same day, and we know that each member has a specific amount of money they donate, and each we, apart from the 250 people we registered on that first, between that time, which is the 3 weeks time, we are going to achieve. So the money, look at the multiplier approach we are going to do. We have 250 people in that first week, we have 75, and this is the expected listen. So from the calculation, a summary of what we are going to do. Since provide help at the same time. So we are going to use people that provided money in 3rd day to pay people that money in 2nd day, 4th day to 3rd day, and 6th day, 5th day, and that is how we are going to use the money to pay them. Because basically is that people also come in, so we might be able to balance the payment up using the previous day money to pay the other one, previous day money to pay for that, and those people on the last day, and the fact that people are coming, so we'll be able to pay the 7 people. So that is how it's going to be. All this calculation is basically how to use GH of day 3. We use PH of day 4 to pay a day of the 7th. So that's how we're going to be paying it till we're able to achieve 30% payment of those make donation in the first week of our coming to. Then in the plan action for the next 3 weeks. Now, based on week 2, definitely after that we start our normal advertisement, bringing in people and adding people to the good. From 250, we're going to continue to rise from week 1. Promotion, people are aware of the ideology, people are aware of how it goes, so we continue to bring in the same idea of aggressive advertisement, aggressive telling people, you know, the way it works. Once there is testimony, people that have already, those 4 set of people that we were able to bring in, we'll be using their testimony, they'll be telling each other, and between that week 2, week 3, week 4, we'll be able to achieve a greater goal as long as people are coming. So that is how the new to go. We'll be using the previous day payment to pay the other one. So then we're told to do calculation for another 2nd month. This 2nd month, which is going to be week 5, week 6, week 7. So it's the same concept we are going to use. We continue to bring their total money. We use it to pay. Okay, this first week we are going to be using it to pay the 2nd week, and that is how the week 6, week 7, week 8. So, and I have here a total summary of what all our achievements is going to be within for that week 5 to week 8. About in week 5, 3,000 participants, and their total GH is about 900,000, and the expected GH after a month is 1.7. So this is the summary. So between week 5 and week 3, we must have achieved about 45,000, registered about 45,000 members, and their total PH should be $13.5 million, and their expected GH should be 17.552. So that is how the concept is going to be. We've started the concept. We've gotten testimony in week 1. The testimony of those week 1, we are going to use it to bring in more people. And the ideology is that the more people are coming in, the more progressive the whole objective and the tax should be. So the registration activities is falling by 75%. That we should design an action plan, and that was an holiday in Thailand, which affected the growth. So when we look at based on our projection, we are going to look at, okay, this is the after we've achieved about 45,000, how many people are we going to lose? We are going to lose so many people. So what is the action plan? The action plan is basically we are going to introduce around this period the people that we have about 75 people. We are going to start. We first of all introduce promotional, like holiday bonus, in order to bring in people, like 10% bonuses, like various promotional offline promotion, a trip to this thing. When you bring in people, the referral bonus. This actually idea is actually to bring in, to increase the number back in order not to be able to pay the people that have already previously donated. So that's how we're going to do. We're able to achieve, remedy that particular job, bringing various promotion and all that. So in tax 5, and after they said that, okay, our plan for tax 4, that after the growth. Hello, mentor, are you there, sir? Hello, mentor.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. Carry on.
Okay, based on the fact that the 70% drop in people members to encourage people to call me, and in tax 5 they said, okay, the plan did not work. How do we salvage the situation? The best thing to do after we've tried much activities um, to bring in people based on the various bonuses, promotion, various trip and all that, we could not achieve it. The best thing for us to do is to introduce the pause mode. In this pause, what is pause mode? Pause mode is to frozen Marvel. This is have to be done in order to salvage the from crashing. If pause mode is the best thing to introduce at this time, if people did not turn up our tax 4, when we introduce that, so we force it for like a month on depending on when everything comes down. And during that pause mode, we still continue to introduce the various promotion and all that. But the fact is that all Marvels will not be paid out. People will not be able to provide money. Then we might have to bring a measure in which we are going to use to release the old Marvel, and the best, instead of us to do a restart, will be the best method. Now, in taxes, they said during the month of delayed payment, seven, based on the postman, old Marvel are frozen out. We are really switched to a new. So in this taxes, have the community has to continue. Now, people that old Marvel, those that postman, those people Marvel then will become mobile. We will now continue to get new deposit, new register. Will tell the same old people that, okay, you provide when you provide help, we give you certain percentage of your old money, and also bring in, when you bring in new people, you also collect certain percentage from your old money. So that is how we are going to be able to achieve this period. And the most important thing is that we need to continue to tell them that we should not panic, because once the community will always be there, but once there is panic, every financial system, whether no matter how the bank is, once there is a panic and depositors continue to go and withdraw, the such bank are not able. So it's the same concept that for every panic, the system not being healthy. So that's how we're going to be able to be paying them. Now, in tax 7, start is fully introduced. In this particular, if we are unable to get new deposits, and people did not turn up, that the panic was so much, the media was so bad, that are helping to bring the community down, and we could not achieve a reasonable deposit to be able to start all over based on the post mode that we initially introduced, and we could not achieve. For us to do is to restart the system. And what does restart mean? Restart means that all marvels will not, people, they won't have access to all their marvels again. The system is totally, we will now start another fresh and appeal to members to come back and all that. And that is how we are going to achieve the last tax. And with this ideology, we continue to teach them the ideology of MMA. We continue to let them know that panic the community. They should continue to and continue to remember the most sustainable community, and the community will continue to pay them and able to achieve between the rich and the poor, and to make people financially free.
Luckily, I'm highly impressed by you, not just by your presentation alone, but by your never giving up spirit. That's so amazing. I'm proud to call you my namesake once again because you really proved by your name that you don't give up easily. So you tried seriously. Only you still came back and you did the presentation, and I must say I'm very impressed by you. That's all I can say. I really can't. I can't even figure out any mistakes that you made. But for your dedication and your passion towards the community, you are worthy of a guidance. You can go ahead and download your certificate. And if you have any questions, you have my Skype this thing, right?
Yes, I must try. That one where I was starting.
Yes, you can add me directly, send me a message on Skype. It's good to know people that has this kind of mentality and
Thank you
passion
very
for
much.
the community. I'm really glad I was your mentor, and I'm glad to have you as a student. It's it's an honor to be your mentor, seriously, because
Thank you.
I'm impressed by your determination. But the fact that you went through a lot, this thing has been on for like 2 weeks now.
Yes.
Before the
Yes, that
salary
is like that was
gets I must say, I'm highly impressed by you, and well done, well done, well done,
thank you,
well
thank
done.
you.
Okay, that's all I can say. Do you have any questions for me? Because I don't have any questions for you at all.
Well, basically, I also
Oh, sorry, network is bad. I can't hear you. What did you say, Kunle?
I really appreciate your work done. I really appreciate your your time that you did it at the right time, you make correction, and it's really good. And you are actually like your mentorship, right? Right. And I give you kudos for that. If, if I can, maybe when I chat you on Skype, I can
All
hear
right,
your
no
number.
problem. No problem. See, if you have any questions, let them know. Your upgrade should be done probably before Friday. I'll make sure I push for it. It's really, really amazing. Well done. Well done. I must say I'm impressed. Probably I will probably save this video. I may go by it once again. Seriously, because
At the
the
time,
thing
yeah, I wanted to
I
do,
want to say it from the beginning. I wanted to before I say it is your
yeah.
dedication. I think you have power. Say maybe you just went to on the generator or something.
Yes, sir. That time I was using MTN. I this subscription, it's salad.
I
When
was
I made
watching you. I was watching you from beginning, as in, from the beginning of the presentation. That's why. Normally, I would have accepted you presenting Thailand to me. I must say, I'm really impressed by you. I'm impressed by your dedication towards everything. It's really amazing. It's a good thing to know that you will probably do the community a lot of good. All right, then. I'd like to call it a day. If you don't have any questions for me, good luck in your journey through the community. And I hope you be a better guider. Have a good night.
All right.
And funny enough, I
Yeah.
myself, I think I happened to go through guidance. Then I think around September was when I started the guidance school. Earlier, late August, September was when I started the guidance school as well. Some time ago. Been a while. And having someone like Olakunle to my namesake going through it. But, no problem. All right, take care of yourself, okay? Bye.